Do we want to see Bo-Katan fighting other Mandalorian warriors in live action? Of course we do! Thanks to Bespin Bulletin, we've seen footage that shows Katee Sackhoff on set for the Mandalorian Season 3, where she seems to be kicking the life out of her fellow Mandalorian warriors. But is there more to the scene that meets the eye? Let's explore more. Greetings my young Padawans, my name is Captain Jack and welcome to Star Wars Now. Before we jump into the video, use the force and hit that subscribe and like buttons. And this is a video for myself and the team here at Star Wars Now. As always, if you're talking about Star Wars, then we want to hear about it. Now again, a massive thank you to Bespin Bulletin for breaking this news. They've already revealed that Simon Kazandis, who played Axe Woves in Season 2 of The Mandalorian, will return to his role for Season 3. Woves was absent during the second season finale for the series. However, what we see in this leaked footage might explain why he wasn't there to help Bo-Katan. So yes, the leaked video, it's on screen right now, and let us know what you think of it in the comments. Bo-Katan is fighting other Mandalorian warriors during this leaked video. Interestingly, one of these Mandalorians looks very similar to Axe Woves. Sadly, the footage is low quality due to this being a leak, of course. As such, we can't quite make out if this is Axe, or perhaps he's the man who stood behind her in some of the footage. While actress Sasha Banks, who plays Mandalorian Warrior and Bo-Katan's sidekick, Koska Reeves, has denied that she would appear in the third season, you can almost see her on the set. The leaked footage is blurry, so we can't determine if this is actually her. However, the female Mandalorian Warrior does appear to have a good resemblance to Koska Reeves. Star Wars actors, like many others, tend to deny, lie, and ignore suggestions and rumours in new Star Wars material. This is due to the secretive nature of the films and productions like the Mandalorian series. However, if we're seeing them on set, then this is a bit of a different story. But on one hand, it could be an actor who looks very similar to Koska Reeves. And if Sasha Banks is not returning, they could have recast the character's role, which would be an odd choice in my opinion. Why is Bo-Katan fighting fellow Mandalorians? We're aware that several new Mandalorians will be appearing in the upcoming season, thanks to leaked footage. It's likely different clans of survivors still exist in the Star Wars universe. However, what about Mandalorians that work with the Galactic Empire, specifically the Imperial Remnant such as Moff Gideon, or even Grand Admiral Thrawn? A theory suggested by Bespin Bulletin is that we're seeing Mandalorians in Night Owl colours, which is a faction associated with Bo-Katan. The theory suggests that Mandalorians are working with the likes of Moff Gideon and the Empire. Of course, Gideon was the owner of the Darksaber and therefore was technically the ruler of Mandalore. Some would have sided with him. It's also previously been reported that other Mandalorian warriors meet up with Bo-Katan and Din Djarin, as well as the crew for a ceremony of sorts in the Forgotten Mines of Mandalore. We know we're going to be venturing to the planet at some point, so keep that in mind. We have seen leaked trailers from Star Wars Celebration showing other Mandalorian warriors wandering around and getting involved in the action. Perhaps this is where it all kicks off for Bo-Katan. We could be seeing a Mandalorian civil war. It's possible that with the lack of a Darksaber, Bo-Katan might need to prove herself as a capable leader of the Mandalorian people. Think about it. If this culture is currently made up of different clans, the strongest needs to live and therefore rule.
Only the strongest shall rule.
Pre Vizsla, who previously led Death Watch and previously wielded the Darksaber, once said, "Only the strongest may rule." This was before Darth Maul executed him with the Darksaber. Can't forget the Clone Wars. Another idea is this could be Bo-Katan being betrayed by her clan. As we just mentioned, without the Darksaber, her claim to rule Mandalore might not exist. Therefore, she could be perceived as weak by her fellow clan members. The leaked footage from Star Wars Celebration suggests Bo-Katan is taking more of an antagonistic approach in the upcoming season. She could be striking out to position herself as the leader of Mandalore, without the Darksaber, aka the symbol to rule the people. The question of her switching sides comes to mind when we discuss this. Not many Season 3 story details are revealed to the public, so it's unclear which direction Bo-Katan will go in. This might be jarring to fans if she does go down the more antagonistic route of a character, simply as she's always been supportive of a rebellion in a sense, or at least standing up to the Empire and what it means, especially after what the Empire did to her homeworld of Mandalore. So far, we do not have concrete release dates for The Mandalorian Season 3. It is scheduled for February 2023. The third season will see the return of Pedro Pascal as the Mandalorian alongside Grogu. Katee Sackhoff also joins us as Bo-Katan Kryze, with Giancarlo Esposito as Moff Gideon, Carl Weathers as Greef Karga, and Emily Swallow as the Armorer. Finally, Dr. Pershing is back, played by Omid Abati. Additionally, we are aware of Christopher Lloyd and Tim Meadows appearing in the third season. While Lucasfilm has not officially announced them, the Hollywood Reporter announced Lloyd's involvement. At the same time, leaked footage revealed Tim Meadows in the season, thanks to footage leaked from Star Wars Celebration. Season 3 was mostly written by Jon Favreau, who serves as showrunner for the series. Bryce Dallas Howard, Rick Famuyiwa, and Carl Weathers are also directing for the season, likely alongside Jon Favreau himself. Filming for the third season wrapped in March 2022, with reshoots occurring in July 2022. The series is currently in post-production, hence with the adding of the VFX, likely we've not seen finished trailers just yet. With less than 6 months to go until The Mandalorian Season 3 is on our screens, fans are hoping to see the first bits of official footage from the upcoming season. Disney's D23 Expo is taking place this weekend. It's possible we will get to see a trailer or something else to hype up the upcoming season. Time will ultimately tell, but who knows. D23's panel on Star Wars, Marvel, and all things Lucasfilm are taking place on Saturday at 6 PM BST. If there are any Star Wars reveals, we'll let you know via social media, but right now it does look like there might not be the case. Okay, Exalted Ones, that's it for myself. What do you think of a leaked video? Do you think Bo-Katan is turning against her people? In the meantime, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with the latest Star Wars news, lore, and more. You can also follow us on social media as well. Make sure to let us know what you think in the video comment section below, because if you're talking Star Wars, then we want to hear about it. That's it for myself today on Star Wars Now. I've been Captain Jack. We'll see you next time. May the Force be with you.